In my last video, trading on the higher time frame, I was able to analyze GPUSD and I was able to make these profits, and these profits. Now, the reason why most times when you copy my signal or when you take the same trade I trade, even with the same lot size, and you don't get the same result that I get, is simply because I know how to manage my trade to be able to minimize losses and maximize profits. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to minimize losses and as well maximize profits on a particular setup. But before going to that, if you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Divine, and what I basically do on this channel is document how I trade and as well show you the mindset behind my strategy. If you're not particularly like this, I want you to hit the subscribe button. I'll be right back.
Now, let's for instance say I give you a trade or I give you a signal to say sell from this entry here. Maybe this is my entry, sell from here. Put your stop loss here and maybe put your take profit here. Now, since I've gotten the entry, the stop loss and the take profit, two things can only happen. Is that price start going to your stop loss, or price start going to your take profit? That is the worst scenario that can happen. If that price start going to your stop loss, or price start going to your take profit. That is the only two things that can happen if you copy a signal. Now, because I know what I'm doing and I have a reason for giving you that signal. If price start going to the stop loss, you don't have anything to do. Allow you to hit the stop loss. Take your loss honorably. Don't try to be shifting stop loss and try to be doing all of those stuff. If price are going to your stop loss, allow price to just go and hit the stop loss and lose your money. So just allow yourself to lose the money. You don't have to do anything if price are going to your stop loss. That shows what you can actually do is to understand the reason why that trade was a stop loss. That means I'm going to steadily go back for a self-analysis by understanding what should I have done right, what did I do wrong, and what should I have done right. Understand the reason why you failed. It is called self-analysis. So if price start going to your stop loss, take your loss honorably. Now, what you have the work to do is if price start going to your take profit. Now, if price start going to your take profit, you can only do two things. One is to minimize the losses, and secondly is to maximize the profit. And there's a way to do that. You want to simply understand how you can be able to minimize the losses and as well maximize the profit, because that's how I'm able to understand how I'm going to leverage on a particular setup and make a bigger amount of money, even when I have small account. Both of us have small accounts. We're both using less than, I'm using a $200 account and I'm applying the possible ways I can apply. So if I can do it, you can also do it as well too. So basically, if you're able to understand how to minimize your losses and maximize your profits, you can still make little money or little bread from your small account, like I do. There are two things you have to bear in mind for you to be able to manage or minimize your losses and maximize your profits. The first one is for you to understand that price will not go straight to your take profit. Price will not move like this in a straight line from here and move directly to your take profit. No. That's the first you have to bear in mind. So even if you see price going to your take profit, understand that it is not going to go in a straight line. It's likely going to go in a pattern. Right? It's likely going to go in a pattern. That pattern is referred to as trade drive pattern, or you can call it market structure. So it's either you call it or you see it as market structure, or you can see it as a trade drive pattern. And now the reason why I call it trade drive pattern is because there's a concept behind this trade drive pattern that helps me to be able to manage my trade. And this concept is that if price make a trade drive pattern, there's going to be a reversal. Sorry, there's going to be a correction that's going to cause a reversal, or that's going to cause a continuation. Let me say that again. The concept that I use to manage my trade is simply based on trade drive pattern. And the concept is this: if price make a trade drive pattern, price is likely going to go into a correction phase that is either going to reverse the trend or continue the trend. That means if price make a trade drive pattern, let me get my brush. If price make a trade drive pattern, 1, 2, 3, there's always going to be a correction that is going to counter the trend or continue the trend. And basically, when you want to understand this whole thing is on the lower time frame, like the 5 minutes time frame. Because if you have been following my channel since, you understand that every time frame has its purpose, right? And most of my trades are mostly taken on the 1 hour time frame, but they are mostly managed on the 5 minutes time frame, where I'm able to identify this three drive pattern. So if you're able to identify this three drive pattern, you can be able to manage your trade. I'm going to show you how to do it in this video. But mind you that it might be a bit difficult, it might be a bit complex because you might be hearing it for the first time. So basically, I'm going to be showing you how to do it, and with that you can, you know. Now let me clear this. Let me clear this stuff so not have to be a message out. Now remember I said that price does not go straight to your take profit. That means price does not just move straight like this to your take profit. It goes in pattern or it goes in market structure. Now the whole three drive pattern is referred as market structure, but there's a concept behind this three drive pattern which I'm going to show you right away in this video. Now the first thing you want to understand is that when price make a three drive pattern, it's going to cause a correction that is either going to continue the trend or reverse the trend. Now let's, for instance, let me say we have entered the trade from this point, we have entered a top loss, we have put our take profit, and price are going to take our take profit. Price is likely going to move like this. Maybe from this point, sell 1, 2, 3. Now remember that price have not gone to your take profit yet. Maybe there's going 1:1 risk to reward. Now, for you to know how to manage this trade that is already running in profit, what you want to do is, if price make a three drive pattern, you simply break even. If price make the first three drive pattern, you simply break even. And now what break even simply means is this: you want to move your stop loss to your entry, which is here. That means you have removed your stop loss have been shifted from this point to this point here. You have break even. Now whatever happens, you're not going to lose any money on this trade now because you have already broken even. Now when price complete a first three drive pattern and give us a correction, let's for instance say price start correcting now, and mind you, this whole thing is happening on the 5 minutes time frame. So basically you can be able to see how price is moving in that pattern on the 5 minutes time frame. Now mind you, if price give us a correction, is either the correction goes like this and cause a reversal, that means a downtrend now start going up like this, and then you've stopped out and you've not lost any money, right? Now these are the two things that can happen. Is that price start going like this, or price start going like this? Price simply does this, correct, drive 1, drive 2, drive 1, drive 2, drive 3. Now price gave us a correction after the first drive, which is here. Price corrected and then continued the trend. But remember the first time I gave you that price can actually correct and continue and change the direction. But in this case scenario, price corrected and continued direction, giving us another three drive pattern. 1, 2, 3. So if price completes this drive pattern again, price is likely going to correct again. Correction, another three drive pattern. 1, 2, 3. So basically this is how price is moving from your take profit, from your entry to your take profit, and this can be a very slow process. It can be this way emotions round up. So if you don't understand how this thing work at this point, you might be chased away from the market. Like for instance now, this trader analyzed, let me show you something. This trader analyzed in my last video here that is currently in profits. Remember this trader I analyzed in my last video where I talked about what's that play against. I analyzed USD and said all of this stuff. Yes. Now, I don't know what price was in at this point. Now, I could have allowed this week to chase me away, right? This week here could have chased me away from this market, and I could have ended up not making any money from it. But basically, this is this because I understand trade drive pattern. I know how price is likely going to move from this point, and if price move from this point, I'm not worried. I'm not scared. So whatever happens should happen. But in this case scenario here now, remember how this trade drive pattern is moving. The first drive gave a correction for a continuation. Second drive gave a correction for a continuation. third drive give a correction for a continuation, and this is how price is likely going to move until price gets to your what? Take profit. Now, if price make the first correction and you are still in profit, what you want to do is to simply move your surplus to this first entry here, or this first point where price made the first correction. Now with this, even if price hits you out, you're still going to make profit, enough profit, maybe like say 1:1, or maybe 1:1. Yeah. So even if price hits you out, you're still safe. Now, if price complete the second trend pattern, which is here now, and give us another trend pattern, what you want to do is to simply move your surplus to this point. Now, you have secured a 1:2. Are you seeing how I'm trailing the stop loss? I'm moving in pattern because I simply understand how price is moving from one pattern to the next pattern. So with this, if you're able to understand how trade pattern works, or how to use trade pattern to manage your trade, you can be able to minimize trade. You can be able to minimize losses and maximize profits. Like in this case scenario like this, you can see that even if price hit me out, I'm still going to be in profit. No matter how many position I put here, or whatever it is, I'm still going to be in profit because I've secured the first profit here, second profit here, which maybe might be 1:2, because most of my trades are simply 1:3. So basically, from this point to this point, like it's likely going to be a 1:3, which I've secured a 1:1. First of all, when price made the first three drive pattern. Secondly, again, when price makes the second three drive pattern. So basically, I'm using three drive pattern to see how I can be able to minimize my losses as well maximize my profit. Again, I can choose to put another entry at this point if price give a correction for a continuation. So I can choose to open another entry. That's why most time you can see my trade. I can be having like maybe 10 and 0.1 lot size in three different places. I'm putting one here, I'm putting another one in this point because I'm trailing my surplus and as well cutting my losses short. So basically, if you're able to understand how this pattern will work, or how to use this pattern, it's going to be very easier for you to be able to manage your trade and as well make the same profit that I make. Now I'm going to drop a video on the link about this setup that I analyzed, the particular one I analyzed in the description. So you do well to check the link in the description to see how I was able to arrive at this conclusion, and as well I've showed you how I'm able to manage this trade as well too, for me not to be less disciplined or for me not to be emotional, because once you're emotional, you're going to ruin everything. And the way you can avoid being emotional is by knowing what you're doing. Alright, I think that'll be all for this video. You're going to see me in the next video. Peace.